Okay, so this weekend we are going to Montreal road trip with Mommy and Tristan, and we are visiting some friends who are usually from Edmonton, but we thought it was more fun to come over and visit them here. It's taken us about 6 hours to get here. We're almost at the destination. We're going to pick up my aunt and take her around the town. We are just stuck in traffic here, and we're making a left at Rue Frontenac. So we made it here to Montreal, and we have the Courtyard boutique room here and Saint Sulpice. We had quite interesting moment this morning where it kind of made our trip a little bit off, but we do have a nice place here, quiet. So I made it here in Montreal, and this is the very first building to be classified as a historic moment, the Chateau Ramezae. And it is closed right now because we came to this Montreal part of the city quite late in the day. We've had a couple of mishaps earlier today, including broken Lexus. And this is actually something that we visited 4 years ago when we visited. And this is now over 500 years of history right here. Hopefully we can make it tomorrow, but it's actually deemed an important historical site by the Daughters of the Revolution because it was very much part of the American and Canadian evolution. So it's quite pretty. I remember going here, like I said, and it has all the furniture from then, and it also has a lovely garden in the back. And over there, we're actually walking towards Notre Dame still. We just had dinner at the Keg, and I'm feeling very full after being hangry for a very, very long time today. But Tristan is ahead of me and feeling shy. Ooh, who's that? So this is old Montreal area where they have all the cobblestones, and this is the center part that is always sort of like the middle point where they have a lot of delicious restaurants and dessert places. This again is the Chateau Ramezae. This is Jean Drapeau, one of our prime ministers, and lots of reconstruction. I think this was the very first city hall. When we were here last time, it was actually open to walk in, and now they're actually reconstructing it or refurbishing it. But the park here is always very full of people, and it's a gorgeous to be out and about. For today's trip, we are actually staying at Saint Sulpice Hotel, which is a boutique hotel right beside Notre Dame. I'll show it to you later. It's actually quite very close to Old Montreal, and it's a boutique hotel that I've always looked into whenever we visited. And this is the first time I'm staying, and it's actually very beautiful inside. Here we are. It's a nice sunset. Oh, no, it's very bright actually. And this is again that center part of this park area. It is all paved now, and again full of all these wonderful old buildings that's been here since Old Montreal's been around. But a lot of different marchés, stores, lots of food places. Remember, there's a really great poutineery behind us, but we are right now very, very full to try it out maybe tomorrow night. I am looking for some coffee though, because later tonight we're going to go to a light sound show at the Notre Dame. It's called Aura, and our show is for tonight at 9 p.m. And it's something that I've always wanted to watch, but it's the first time I'll be going to this time around. So here we are at the Centerville of Montreal. Lots of gorgeous homes. We're not quite at the cobblestone area. That's a couple of streets over. We're at the Boulevard of Notre Dame. But at the end over there will be the main Notre Dame Cathedral where Celine Dion got married years and years ago. Here's a lovely sample cobblestone street here. Can't believe this has been here for over 400 years. Actually, not that so much. But Montreal, old Montreal is built on these kinds of streets over and over again. I do love this old architecture that we find here at the old city. So this isn't necessarily known as this downtown part of Montreal. This is again old Montreal with all of their historic sites, monuments, old homes and old city halls. New Montreal, new downtown Montreal, actually a bit north, closer to Mount Royal. A lot of these old buildings are actually historic sites, and they tend to have these plaques or plates that actually record who were the previous homeowners. So we actually have one right over there across the street, and there was to original form how these things were left in. And in this case of this house, for example, this is a not sure, but yeah, we've seen other people's old homes, like the Governor General's old homes from old Montreal. And we're just trying to walk up and down these lovely alleys. A lot of the streets here are named after saints, like Saint Therese, Saint Gabriel, Saint Paul, and we were on Saint Sulpice. Ooh, we have one cool of these igloo dome dinner places at L'Auberge Saint Gabriel. Very fun. The busier part of Old Montreal, Rue Saint Paul, and it has all the stores, art galleries, restaurants, and it leads straight to Saint Sulpice. As you can see, it's very old world, cobblestones, kind of. Actually, it's actually newer brickstones actually, but there is a keg restaurant that we just had dinner at. We had walked all the way to the end of Rue Saint Paul, down over there at a marketplace, Marché Bon Secours, which hosts a lot of local artists, artisans, but they were already closed for this time of the day, so we didn't see anything. I'm actually going to look for some dessert and maybe some coffee. Montreal has a lot of fun sculptures over here, like these guys. Lots of art galleries with this. Lots of boutiques. I think most of them are closed at this time of the night though. We're actually on our way to an anime store somewhere a little bit north of here. Lots of gorgeous art boutique galleries. And the places that I want to try out is right here. It's called Daphne Cafe near the Notre Dame Cathedral. And I need some late night coffee to go in. I think they're still open. Le Petit Dep is a deli shop. Also sells coffee and delicious pastries, but located so conveniently across Notre Dame and of course our hotel, which is Saint Sulpice. It has a lot of different kind of like jams and pastries and coffee, and also some souvenirs that also showcase their name, Le Petit Dep. Their little mascot is a gnome. I was very tempted to buy one of the t-shirts or the hoodies, but I have way too many t-shirts and hoodies. We were actually here looking for a gallon of water, and I think we bought both of them. Here is the light show Aura. It is multimedia. It mixes lights, lasers, and classical music as it is projected onto the architecture of the interior of Notre Dame Basilica. The basilica is actually closed for viewing unless there's a mass, or in this case for Aura, which plays for at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. every evening. Okay, so we just finished watching Aura, which is a light night laser show over in Notre Dame, and we're headed back to Saint Sulpice. Yes, which I keep on forgetting is just over here, tucked away on Saint Sulpice Street. And we had to look for water, so good thing there was some open grocery down up the road. What's that? Is that a Chocosina boutique for tomorrow morning? Okay, here we go. Pretty lobby. We're actually on the first floor here, and it's tucked away boutique hotel. There is breakfast tomorrow. Not sure if it's part or not part, but it's been a long day, so we're gonna wish you good night. Yep. So it has a full bed, room. Oh, and then another area here for Tristan. And then we're actually in the courtyard scene here. It's spacious. It has a partial kitchen, including a stovetop, so that's kind of cool. Very nice sushi appliances, and we had to buy water.